Designer, drip, little bit.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
4-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to ball.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. 96 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defense.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Morrow on the tackle.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
17 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Chiefs, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Check it back, check it back.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes dancing to his left. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th. Down.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no refill. Don't know.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They're 48-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
That's another.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Dobbins. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going. And got his man. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, and that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.